Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl JB Good. Thank you guys so much for tuning into another video. Today's video has been 13 weeks in the making. I am proud to announce that my husband and I are expecting our second child. Oh my god. I'm so excited. We just announced our pregnancy on our personal Facebook pages and Instagram pages last week Monday. Today is Tuesday, October 30th, 2018. So we announced last week. And I'm getting used to people saying congratulations. I'm getting used to people asking me how I'm feeling, how I'm doing, blah, 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 blah. And I'm getting also used to letting people know that we're pregnant or just saying aloud that I'm pregnant. It's really an exciting time for my family and I wanted to do this video to tell you guys that I'm pregnant and also just to go over a couple of things. So in this video, I'm looking over here because I have my notes on my laptop, but I'm looking over here because this is what we're going to discuss in today's video. Okay, so we're going to discuss how I found out, what I thought when I found out, how I told my husband, friends, and jobs, and y'all have to excuse me because I'm out of breath, which is a symptom of pregnancy, and I will be doing a first trimester video that you will see after this video. So y'all gotta excuse me, a girl gets out of breath very easily these days. So how I told my husband, friends, and job what I hope will happen during this pregnancy, and if I believe that this is going to be a boy or a girl. Okay, so let's start out about how I found out I was pregnant. I found out I was pregnant on August 19th, and the reason why I remember that date is because I went to a bridal shower, and the bride was giving her remarks to the people that attended, and she said something about telling people she's not pregnant, but when she does get pregnant, and I can't even remember fully the speech, but it was something about her talking about pregnancy that made me say, you need to go home and take a test. This was in August, so back in July, if you guys remember my trying to conceive video, I think it was like cycle 2. You guys hear me talk about how I had been taking pregnancy test after pregnancy test, and I was bugging myself out, and it was really just overwhelming. So I wanted to kind of chill the next cycle. And cycle number 3, which is when I found out I was pregnant, that's the mindset that I had. I had been so discouraged from the last cycle that I was like, we're just going to relax, chill out. You guys know I had a 6-month plan. I did not think I was going to get pregnant within the 3 months of trying, but God does everything in his own time. So I was reluctant to take the pregnancy test up until that point. Something just made me say, you need to take this pregnancy test. And if you actually look at my trying to conceive cycle number 3 video, and I'll have both of those videos linked below, you'll also hear me talk about different things that I was feeling. Like, I can't remember the symptoms, but different things I was feeling. So that's how I found out. I went home, I took a pregnancy test. I had a couple of them, of course. So I took the first one, and I could see like an indentation mark. So if you've ever taken like a cheap pregnancy test, you from time to time might come across the indentation line where you're supposed to see the 2 lines. You just see the first line, which is the control line, and then you see, if you're pregnant, you'll see another line. So the indentation line with the cheapies sometimes can throw you off to where you think you're pregnant and you're not, and that's happened to me in the past. So I saw that little line and I was like, no, I can't be pregnant. Let me call my husband in the bathroom to see if he sees the line. So my husband comes to the bathroom, he sees the line as well. He don't really know what that means. He's not asking me, are you pregnant, are you not pregnant? He probably did ask me, and I was like, no, even though I just said no because I, of course, wasn't 100% sure. So I was like, let me go to Walmart and get another test because I need to know. This is freaking me out. So I went in my car, and then I remembered that I had another pregnancy test in my middle console. So I took that pregnancy test out. That was like an HCG test. I went inside, I did what I had to do, looked at the results on that one, and closest to the end of the window, I don't even think I have a picture of that, but if I do, I'll insert it. I think I do have a picture of like the first pregnancy test I took, so I'll definitely put that in the video right around here. So anyways, I took the HCG test, and closest to the little oval window is another line. It's not like a prominent line. It's like the faintest of faintest lines. Once I saw that, I was like, girl, you probably pregnant. Didn't want to think that. Went to Walmart, got the other tests, got some more cheapies, went to Dollar Tree, got some more cheap tests, brought them home, and sure enough, on each test, which I'll insert pictures here, you will see, well, I don't know if you could see it, but I saw that it was the faintest of lines. So as the days progressed, after the 19th, of course, I took more tests just to reassure myself, I suppose, and the lines kept getting darker and darker. So that is how I found out I was pregnant. What I thought, I was uneasy because obviously, like I said, I thought I saw an indentation line the first time, so I wasn't really sure. And then it was exciting. And then it was, oh my God, I hope everything works out because I have experienced a miscarriage before. And I hate how, you can't really 100%, after experiencing a miscarriage, if you've ever gone through that, you can't really 100%, in my opinion, in my case, enjoy every moment because you're so nervous, especially in the first trimester. In the first 5 weeks, when I had my miscarriage, I probably lost the baby at either between 3 to 4 weeks. I'm not really sure. I don't remember. But it's tough. So I was happy, but then I was just like, let's just go with the flow and make sure that, we gonna be all right with this baby and this pregnancy. Excuse me, guys. I'm telling y'all, this out of breath. Woo. Okay. So I held off telling my husband because if I was going to experience a miscarriage, it's such a devastating thing. And I remember what it was like to miscarry before. I did not want to see the disappointment on his face and just go through that whole thing, even though in hindsight, I was like, girl, you might as well. If I had to do it all over again, I probably would have told him sooner than I told him. So anyways, I waited. The plan was to wait 5 weeks before I told him. I told him at my 4-week mark. We were at Sesame Place, and he was going on all the rides with my son. I was telling him I'm not feeling well. I don't think I can go on any rides, blah, 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 blah. So he was going on all the rides with my son. And it got to a point, he was like, listen, I'm tired, it's hot, I don't want to go on all these rides. So I had to tell him that I was pregnant. So I'm like, I'm 4 weeks pregnant. He's like, no, you're not. And then I just let it go. I'm like, fine, he doesn't believe me, whatever. And then we were sitting down, and I'm like, I show him a picture of my phone because I had shared the news with some of my close friends, 2 of them, and 2 other elder women in my church. Mature is the right word to use. Mature women in my church that I know would pray for me and pray for the baby, that everything was going to be okay. So I sent my friends, 2 of my close girlfriends, pictures of the positive pregnancy test. And so those pictures I showed my husband, and he was over the moon excited. I had actually told my friends, the 2 mature women in my church, and I told my son, I was like, listen, this is our secret. I'm not going to tell daddy yet. And he was, he could hold a secret. He didn't say nothing to his father. So I was so excited about that. But when my husband found out, he was super, not only am I out of breath, guys, but I have a little cold, so y'all got to bear with me. He was so excited. My husband was so excited that I was pregnant. Any and everything you think a man can do for you to just make everything easier for you, he has done. From laundry to cooking to cleaning to dealing with my son and everything in between. He has been like Superman for me. So I'm so grateful. And he's just super excited. Like, my husband is a person who wears his heart on his sleeve, so he can't help but to be excited and, you know, show you how excited he is. So that was great. Next one is, how did I tell my job? I told my job because I was going through morning sickness at about around the 6-week mark, which I'll go into during my first trimester video. I was really going through morning sickness heavy. And my supervisor came to me and she was like, are you pregnant? Because every morning you come in, you make a mad dash for the bathroom, you come, you know, like you're not yourself, you're not talking, this, that, and the third, like, what's going on? And I didn't tell her. I played it off like, girl, why are you trying to say, why are you trying to call me fat? Like, why are you trying to say I'm pregnant? Blah, blah, blah. Her and another coworker actually double teamed me about this whole pregnancy thing. And I played it off until I couldn't play it off no more. And I just told my boss, because my supervisor, I was coming into work late and stuff. And I just told her, listen, I'm pregnant. This is what it is. And she was so excited. She gave me a hug, blah, 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 blah. So that's how she found out. Then eventually I told another coworker. But before I told both of them, I told a coworker that I'm very close with. And she kind of thought perhaps I was pregnant, but she didn't want to ask me. But I told her first. And then I told those two next. And I haven't told anybody else. Oh, I told one other coworker. We're both born in the same month. And she's real chill about keeping quiet about stuff. So I told her. Everybody else in the office, nobody else knows. It is what it is, except for a nurse. One of the nurses know. But aside from that, whoever else is going to know, they're going to know by seeing me with a big belly or whatever the situation is. What my hopes are during this pregnancy. I'm just hoping for really a healthy pregnancy. I just want everything to be well. I want to make it to the 3rd trimester. I want baby to be well, mommy to be well. And not only is my prayer for myself and this unborn child, but also for my husband and my son, our family. I just want us to be good. My hope for my son, who's very excited that mommy is pregnant. I just want him and this baby, whether it be a boy or a girl, just to get along and have a close relationship. That's my desire for all of my children, to be extremely close. And that's really just a healthy baby. I want to be healthy after the baby's born. And I just want my family to be good. That's my prayer, my desire. Do I want a boy or a girl? Now, this is a tough question. I do want a girl eventually. I'm not sure if I want a girl right now, but I do want a girl eventually. I prefer to have a boy right now just because I have my son already, and I have so much clothes from when he was a baby that I could just easily transfer to another boy. So that would be easy. I wouldn't have to go out and buy a whole lot of stuff. Of course, I'm going to buy stuff just because I'm excited. And there's new stuff from what was out 4 to 5 years ago. But I already have a lot of boy stuff, so I would love for it to be a boy. My dream family would be 2 boys and a girl. If it is a girl, which I'm thinking it might be, because I had a dream the other night that it was definitely a girl. So if it is a girl, I'm tentative about a girl because, listen, y'all, I don't do hair. That's like my biggest thing. Like, I don't do hair. And, of course, I don't want my child to be bald-headed. So that scares me. And just, like, girls are so sassy and so needy and just so emotional. I'm hardly dealing with myself, much less adding another me to the picture. So I'm kind of on the fence, regardless of if it is a girl or if it is a boy. Bottom line is I just want a healthy baby, okay? Either one I'll take happily. I just want the baby to be healthy, normal, 10 fingers, 10 toes, everything be all right with the baby. So that is my I am pregnant video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. And I will see you in my next video, which will be about my first trimester. Bye. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys before I go. I am due May 2nd, 2019. Okay? But I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.